I done already told you that I didn't believe that you didn't have content ideas. I know you got plenty of them sitting in that notes app or in the notebook we talked about. And just maybe you decided to listen to me and you hit record. Can I tell you, I'm so proud of you. Go ahead and congratulate yourself. You did that. But now you're standing there like, okay, but what am I actually supposed to record? I got you. I think this is where a lot of us get stuck, especially when we're still in that beginning phase of creating content. I already told you how your now season could be your why and how you're going to take 5 shots and tell a story. But there's still a little something sitting in the middle of those two things. You already have the content idea. The problem could be you just don't know what to film yet, or you don't know how to turn that idea into a video. So like I keep telling you, I got you. Let me go ahead and show you. So I went ahead and made lunch, and that was already something that I had to do today because I had to eat. So I took you all along. The idea for the content is that I was just making something to eat. It could have been breakfast, could have been supper, could have been lunch. I just took you along. But that's not enough. I can't just walk into the kitchen and just start recording everything. Because if I do that, you know I'm coming back with a whole bunch of random clips. And then when it's time for me to edit, I'm going to be wondering, what am I supposed to do with all of this? You're excited. You can't wait to press record. But to make things easier for you and less confusing, I suggest you make a 5 simple shot list. Now, whether you're vlogging, whether you're doing a tutorial or whatever it is, if you have a shot list, then when you get into your space, you actually know what you need to capture. So now that I know where I'm about to set the scene and what I'm about to do, I really only need to figure out 5 things, and those 5 things are the 5 shots. I know y'all remember this notebook from the previous video. This is the notebook that holds all the diamonds and all the gems of ideas that some of them didn't even come to life. But I'm gonna use this bad boy today to write down my 5 things that I need to capture. So let's open her up. All right. So first things first, I know that I need to set the space, set the tone. So that's basically your opening. So I'm gonna go ahead and write opening. So now once I've set the scene, my second shot needs to be an action one. My third shot, I need to grab some details. It doesn't matter what the details are, but once you write details, you'll know that, okay, whatever I'm doing, whether it's adding spice, whether it is slicing something, I need to grab the detail aspect of it. Number 4, we need a transitional shot. We need something that carries the story along. Not me not being able to spell. And shot number 5 is the payoff. What is the end result? I don't know if you'll understand my scribble, but here you go. What I want you to get from what I just wrote down, the opening, the action, the detail, the transition, and the payoff, those are just shot types. Now I need to decide what those shots are actually gonna look like for my idea of making lunch. So since I know that I'm about to prepare something, right? And like I said, it could have been breakfast, it could have been dinner, it could have just been a snack. But ultimately, I need to set the space. I need to let you know where I am. So the opening can be either walking into the kitchen, opening the fridge, opening the cupboard, you get it, right? And then action is one of the easy ones. Just take out what you need and set it down on the counter. And the detail, like I was talking about earlier, can really just be your hands doing something, taking something out the package, seasoning, stirring. It's basically whatever your hands are doing in the moment. Like right now, I talk with my hands. So if I were in the kitchen and I was cutting something, the focus would be on what my hands are doing at the moment. You got it? And then the transitional shot just needs to move us from preparing the actual meal to having the actual meal. And honestly, that could just be the ingredients going into the pan, me cooking or me plating. And you already know the payoff is simple. Just show the finished plate. You don't even have to do no grandiose nothing. But if you want to, go ahead and do it. But remember, the payoff is the end result. So you took us from A to B. Everything in the middle just moves the story along. And we got some detail in there, and you're good to go. And honestly, that's my vlog shot list. 5 shots, that's it. There's no need for me to plan 20 shots, and I don't need to know how every second of the video is gonna look. My job is just to get the 5 shots. Once I know the 5 moments that I need, now it's time for me to go get them. And your opening doesn't have to explain everything. The job of the opening is to bring you into the scene and let you know where your little story is beginning. And then you need an action shot. You need to show us what's really happening. We're not gathering random clips here. Just show us what you're doing. So number 3 is a detail shot. And what that shot is doing is it's bringing you closer to something that you could not see in that wider shot, in that opening scene. And it's just allowing your video to feel more more intentional. Number 4 we know is the transitional, so we know that we need to move the story forward. You may have started with the ingredients, but you can't stay there. Something needs to move forward. We need to see, like, where are we about to land? And then finally, we get the payoff. Just show us where all those little moments took us. Baby, that's it. My idea was simply, I needed something to eat. So guess what? I'm taking the camera into the kitchen and I'm taking you along to show you where I am and what I'm having for lunch. We're not setting ourselves up for failure over here. So once we prepare and we know the 5 shots, then we know at the end, we gonna excel. So instead of walking into the kitchen and hoping that I could figure out everything later, I already knew the 5 moments that I got because I wrote them down. I got my shots, I made my lunch, and I kept my day moving. What are the girlies saying? Clock it. Yeah, that's tea. Why is it important? Because filming your life shouldn't feel like your whole life has to stop when you need content. I want you to know that your 5 shot list won't always look the same, but you'll always have an opening, you'll have action, you'll have detail, you'll have transition, and you'll have payoff. The difference is maybe your idea is going to be, I'm going for a walk. I'm cleaning my room. Maybe you're getting ready for work. And that's why I say that your 5 shots are not going to look the same, because it all depends on where you're taking us on this beautiful journey. What I want you to take away from this video today is whatever the idea is, bring it back to those same 5 questions. What opens the story? What's the action? What's the detail? What moves the story along? And what's the payoff? That's your 5. So the next time you're like, but I don't know what to film, I'm gonna need you to pick up that notebook, go back into that note app, pick one idea, ask yourself those 5 precious questions, and then you're gonna take back up that same notebook and write down what it is that you need to get in terms of content. Because if you write it down, you're protecting it. Don't forget, be as specific as you can, because after you've written down the shots, you've captured the shots, you've got your title, your description, all that, I need you to solidify that and write down when you actually gonna post it, so we know when it's gonna be uploaded. And don't forget, share your channels in the comment section so I can go and support you and hype you up, so that we can continue to grow this beautiful community. And the problem is not that you never had ideas. The problem is that nobody never showed you what goes in the middle. And now I have. And if this helped you, please let me know, what idea are you turning into 5 shots? If you haven't watched that video yet, go ahead and watch it next, because that's actually where I break down how those 5 shots come together to actually tell the story. And that's a wrap for this episode of Clarity for Beginners. Y'all, I'll catch you in the next one. Your challenge this week, take one idea out of that notebook, that note app, write your 5 questions out, and hit record. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.